Hey everybody, it's Jason with the Board Game Mechanics, and today we're going to take a look at a game called Munchkin Farkle. Munchkin Farkle is a game published by Steve Jackson Games, designed by Sam Mitchke, and plays 3 to 5 players in 30 minutes. That's probably a long game. It's not very long at all. And effectively what this game is this is a Munchkin themed version of Farkle. And what that means is it has mean cards that make you hurt people. That's the Munchkin-y part. And you're using the Munchkin dice that have the cool little Munchkin-y guy on it. So Munchkin in theme only. Effectively, it's Farkle. Well, Farkle is a game where you're rolling dice, trying to get certain combinations of die results to score points without busting. Because each time you roll, you have to be able to score something, or you bust, also known as Farkle. That's the game. And in this one, you're trying to be the first player to get to 10,000 gold pieces. So that's enough talking about it. Let's just go out to the table, see how it works. All right, so here's a game of Munchkin Farkle, all set up for 2 players. Setup is really easy. You put all the dice, get them available for everybody to use. You can give each player one of these that came with mine because I got this from Steve Jackson. I don't know if this is in the game or not, but this is like the rolls and how you win and all that thing. Just laid out so you can have one of those. But I have one here so we can all see it. And each player will get a set of cards. There's going to be 10 cards that you can play on your turn to help you to score points or hurt your opponent and all that kind of thing. I'm not going to focus too much on the cards, but just know we're trying to get to 10,000 pieces of gold here. That's the point. And each of these cards has a gold value on it if you don't play it. If you play it, it's gone. But it could be in your benefit to play these cards to help you get points as opposed to not getting points, all right? And they're going to tell you when they can play. So this one, for example, play at the start of your turn before rolling. You'll do this. It's going to help you score some points. There's some you can throw on your opponent, all that kind of thing. And I'm probably not going to focus on these a lot, but know that you can play a card on your turn, 1 card on your turn, as well as rolling the dice. So there is that. Just know that these, you have to see when they play. They are cool, but I'm just not going to focus on that. So they're fun. Just know that you can play one on your turn. The way the game works is basically is on your turn, you're going to roll these dice. All right. And then you have to set at least one scoring combination aside, or you Farkle, and any bank points that you've stored up for that roll are gone. So let's go ahead and do this. I'll set these 2 aside. You can see a single one of these is 100, so I now have 200 gold. And the very first time, in order to get any points on the board, you have to have a roll of 500 points. It's called kicking down the door. So in order to even start scoring and playing the game, you have to have a round to get you 500 points. And after that, you can score whatever you want. So I'll put those aside. Done. So I have 200 points. Roll again. I have a 5. A single 5 is worth 50. So that's 250. Then I Farkled because I got nothing. I had 2 6s and a 3. That doesn't do anything. Done. So now it's blue player's turn. They're going to roll. They'll bank this. Ooh, and these 3 5s. So 3 5s is 500. So that's 600 points. They're good there. And I think they're going to stop. So they'll get 600 points. And again, we'd have a piece of paper to keep the score. I'm not doing that. I'm just showing you how the game works. So they have 600. Blue's in the lead. Back to green. Again, you can play a card on your turn. We're not doing that just because it doesn't work too well in me showing you how to play the game. So we'll roll. I'll have a 1 and a 5. That was a 5, sorry. Then I'll re-roll again. I can't see that one. A 6. I got another 5. That's 200. Farkle. All right, back to blue. They have. Do I need 2 pair? I need 3 pair, right? Yep. So I'll do this single. Whoop, that was a single 1. That's all I'm keeping. That's a 1. It's a little Munchkin guy, but that's the 1 side. Then we roll. Got 2 5s, so that's 200. 1 more roll. 300, and I'm done. So now I'd have 900 points, all that back to me. I think I do want to play a card just so you can see one. So let's see. Let's do... I want to play Super Munchkin. This is going to let me score without having to get to 500 so I can at least get on the board. Okay? But now I'm giving up 750 gold pieces to be able to do this so I can start scoring and having some points. So I will roll. I get 2 5s. Yeah, come on. So that's 200. I'm just going to stop there because I want to get on the board. So that's 200. So I spent 750 gold. So this is out of the game. But I get 200 points to get on the board so I can now start scoring. Back to blue. They're doing just fine without playing any cards. So they're going to continue. So they have 3 pairs. 3 pairs, 1,500 gold. They could keep going if they want to. They just have to reroll all the dice, but I think they're going to stop. 1,500 is pretty good. So they're done. Back to green. They have 4 5s, which is pretty good. It's 1,000, and they're going to stop there. So they have 1,000. That was a good roll. Back to blue. They'll be rolling. So they have 3 5s, which is 500. They're going to roll again. They have this, that's 600, and they're going to stop, so they're done. And that's how the game's going to keep going. You're going to play till somebody has hit 10,000 with dice rolling. Then you'd add up your score and all that, plus cards that you have, and whoever has the most points after all that is the winner. And that is how you play Munchkin Farkle. Let's go up the top, see what we think about it. All right, well, that was Munchkin Farkle. So the components are just cards, the cards that I showed you in the game. So every player is going to get these cards. They're fine cards. You don't really use them a lot. You don't have to shuffle them, so you're just holding them. They're fine for that. And there are 6 dice. They're nice dice with the cool Munchkin head as number 1. Fine dice. They roll nice. Rule book, just front and back, folded over into quarters. And mine, this was sent to me from Steve Jackson, so I also got a bunch of these little player aids here that are big. I don't think those come with the game, but I have 6 of them. And they're cool, but it's also in the rule book, so you can just keep that out so people can see the breakdown and the combinations and all that stuff. But the little extra things are nice. I do enjoy that. And I mean, it's Munchkin art, but there's really no art except on the box. So, you know, if you like the Munchkin art, it's consistent with the Munchkin games. So components are fine, just cards and dice, that's it. So this is Farkle. I've played regular Farkle before. This is Farkle with Munchkin theme, which gives you the cards that you can play. I've played this game, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. I played like 2 cards over the course of those games. I don't particularly play the cards. I don't really like the cards because that's not the style of game that I play. But if you're a fan of Munchkin, you're going to be playing these cards. They are cool. They'll let you, hurt your opponent. They may let you break some rules to help you score some points easier, all that kind of thing. But I just like chucking the dice and trying to get those combinations. That's where Farkle is for me. That's the fun that I have with it. And that's how I like this one. So, yeah. I like Farkle. I like Munchkin Farkle. The cards are a nice touch if you're into that thing. So, yeah. That is Munchkin Farkle from Steve Jackson Games. I'm Jason with the Board Game Mechanics. And as always, keep gaming.